muchachona se mueve y la gente le grita.
What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah guys, today is Thursday, October 27th. It's a few days before Halloween weekend, which means everyone's going to get spooky. You either got your costume ideas ready, you're going to go out and party and get drunk, or you're like me and you don't even know what you're going to be for Halloween. It's going to be something stupid and silly. Anyway, a lot of crazy things happening around the world, as you guys already know. So you know the drill. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. So speaking of spooky season, guys, this is actually pretty cool when spooky season and The Simpsons meets anime. Jenny, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about it really fast, said The Simpsons annual Treehouse of Horror will have a Death Note parody, and the studio that handled the animal was the same studio that originally did Death Note. That's exactly right. You see that girl right over there to your left or to my right or whatever? That's Lisa. From The Simpsons. And if you guys don't know, every Halloween, every spooky seasons, The Simpsons always does some kind of like interesting horror special, aka the Spook House, and this one seems to be an actual reenactment of Death Note, which looks absolutely freaking brilliant. Now, The Simpsons has always had good, high quality production, but the fact that they're outsourcing this out to the OG guys who made Death Note, like, I've wanted more Death Note in my life for a long time, but I didn't know I was going to get in the form of this. So I'm going to show you guys a few seconds. I'll probably cut it up like and chop it up in every 10 seconds so we don't get hit by like Fox or whoever owns the network. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. The caged cutlet.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
The human race is 20 cow farts away from total extinction, and we deserve it.
So, just to say the human race is 20 cow farts away from human destruction. I don't know. I'm just pausing for commentary just so that we don't get ejected. Death Note drops from the ceiling. Is this really how Death Note started? Now that I look back at this is kind of whack.
Any person whose name is written in this death tome will meet their death.
So instead of it being called an actual Death Note, it's called a Death Tome. I mean, obviously fast forwarding all of the other important aspects of Death Note itself, but yeah, it's pretty cool that they're actually doing it. It's pretty cool that anime and mainstream TV are merging together. There's gonna be so many freaking normies who only watch The Simpsons who are like, what the heck is a Death Note?
Be dead. What? You must specify how the victim will die, and you may not kill the same way twice.
So that's just the beginning. That's the whole 40 seconds. Lisa as an anime looks actually great. Like, non-ironically continue. And in case you guys haven't seen the full anime form, you got Homer, an anime form right there, dude. That's And then you have Marge right there. Her hair definitely being nerfed. Where's Bart? Is Bart gonna be L? Oh my god, Bart is going to be L and is going to be magnificent. Or if he's not L, then he actually might be Ryuk. Actually, it makes more sense for him to be Ryuk with this freaking laugh. Or is that Krusty? I don't even know now. I don't even know. I'm mixing everything up. So finally, you guys have retrieved a video, something that's going viral, something that people are talking about, and it's got some drama around it so I can react to it. Normally, I would make this a video like on its own. We would talk about it separately, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add it in today's segment just because, you know, why the hell not? But if you find videos like this, okay, send it to me. Hashtag Lay It Omni or reply to it because I want to make more videos, and this is the kind of stuff I like to talk about. Controversy, but in video format. Path of the Dragon said the controversy around this. My jaw dropped at both clips, bro. LMFAO. Now, I haven't watched these clips that you're seeing right here, but it's going pretty viral. This was October 23rd. It's got 370,000 likes. My girl is already, she's dressed up in a cosplay. I believe this is, what's the name of that? The Demon Slayer? That's Demon Slayer. That's a girl from Demon Slayer cosplay. So we got some weebs on our hands right here, and they're both blindfolded. So this must be like one of those cut YouTube things where they talk and they're like, would you date me if you're blindfolded? I don't know, like a Love is Blind type of situation. Speaking of Love is Blind, I don't know if you guys are watching Love is Blind season 3, but episode 3, there's this dude named Andrew. We'll talk about it later. No spoilers, but if you know what I'm talking about, stuff was so hilarious. Okay, sorry. Back on topic. I'm ranting. What's going on with this clip?
I watch a lot of anime. I watch
Me too.
a lot of Asian shows like Korean dramas.
What is your type?
I'm definitely very into Asian men. It's not like a deal breaker.
Okay. That was the first 10 seconds. All right. So she has an Asian fetish. Okay. I'm That's okay. So far, nothing out here is popping off as like, whoa, holy crap. I could have told you this a long time ago. This is not new as well. I mean, as a black guy, and I understand fetishes. I understand people liking a specific race or a preference or whatever, especially a culture too as well. And I'm sure if you're watching this video and you're Asian, especially if you're an Asian girl, probably get obsessed by freaking dudes who love anime and call you, you know, Japanese when you're actually Chinese or Korean when you're actually Vietnamese. Okay, we understand that these kind of people exist. So far, nothing shockingly that I don't know about right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we hug?
Sure.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Good. You're needing a hug.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know the context, but I am assuming that. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm assuming that the red means that they don't want to date, but I'm two things at play. One, that was the final answer based off everything that he learned. Or two, I don't know, maybe he was into her and then he hugged her and then he felt her body type and he can see that this is kind of a big girl, you know, a thick girl, and was just like, nah, I'm out. So I'm not gonna lie, jaw dropping for both of these clips. I wouldn't say anything like that for me, at least. The first clip makes sense. I've seen it, you know, I've seen it over and over again, so I'm not surprised. The second clip, kind of jaw dropping because the way that it was produced was funny. Now I want to react to the actual video. Now I want to go to the specific video from the cut and just do a full segment on it. But before that, I'm kind of curious to see what people do in the comments. Ah, I see. Him hearing that she likes Asians versus him once he hugged her. No! So, okay, I did not get the impression that you know, somehow he was like super happy when he found out that she was you know, that she liked Asians, that she had a preference. I mean, it's like, I don't know, if I'm talking to somebody blindfolded and then they said, and I'm blindfolded and they say, yeah, I like black guys, that doesn't suddenly mean like, oh right, I'm in there, I'm black, you know, like it's not a personality trait. I mean, it's like it's a preference, but it doesn't suddenly like perk up like, oh, well, I'm black. This is great. Like, I honestly don't care if people have a racial preference. It doesn't somehow boost my self-esteem because I can't change the fact that I'm black. I am that. So no kudos points for me or bonus points for existing. And if they said something like, I like guys who like anime, or I like guys who like gaming, then I'd be like, yeah, holy crap, we have similar interest in terms of compatible in that nature. But just to be like, yeah, I kind of like black people kind of like thing, I'm like, ah, yes, we have similar interests. I am black. I'm not on that trade. Another comment says, I'm kind of in the same boat as her, replace men with women, except I've grown out of the phase of viewing East Asian countries as a wonderland. I've learned that each country has its pros and cons, and I have also actually recognized and respect each person in those countries and individuals. Okay. All right. So I said, dog, this is not a confessional booth. What are you doing? Here's another one. Not y'all being offended at him hitting the button after hugging her, as opposed to this chick weirdly fetishizing a whole race of people due to an anime cartoon watcher. Now, that's some weird racist stuff, because she doesn't view them as people, only as characters. Potentially. Maybe. Probably. I ain't gonna dispute that. I think they're both equally bad, as somebody replied, fetishizing women and fetishizing Asians. They both refuse to see each other past their bodies. What is fetishizing women? What does that even mean? Like, if you're a guy, you're attracted to the opposite sex. That's just attraction. I don't think... But fetishizing Asians, yes, a specific group or specific feature, especially one that you can't change, that's kind of different. Anyway, they both refuse to see each other past their You know what? I just had a random thought. If you are heterosexual, does that mean you have a fetishization for the opposite sex? Is that a fetish? And are fetishes even wrong? Oh my God, now we get into it. You know what? Let's continue. This is fun. And I can already hear the Jordan Peterson's brigade saying obesity is a choice, but it ain't always. Dang. All right. So we got racism. We got fetish, and we've got obesity and fatophobic. I heard something about Taylor Swift and something about some fatophobic stuff going on with that as well. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we got a lot of things all wrapped around into this one video. I want to watch this video. This one says his brain the moment they finished hugging.
Damn. That's a big bitch.
Y'all are, you know, this is why I don't delete Twitter. This is why I don't delete Twitter. You know, like you go to YouTube, you look in the comments, you can't get the memes, you can't get the replies. You get the YouTube comments, but you can't get this. And this is why, as terrible as Twitter is, dog, I will never delete this app. That's the clip that was going viral. If you guys are watching this video, I will sit down and literally watch the whole video with you guys tomorrow, okay? If you're watching the video today, drop a like or drop a comment, or someone make a little poll or whatever. Someone comment like if you want me to make the video, I'll make it, okay? If you don't, I won't. But if you do, I will. And also, if there are other videos or clips or stuff like this, send me more of that, okay? Because in between talking about the news, whether we're talking about anime, gaming, YouTube news, world culture, whatever, I would love to talk about controversy and juiciness, okay? So send me that stuff ASAP. I need y'all help on that, all right? All right. We don't usually do this, but Bradley has said, this may be a bit self-centered, but can I get a get better from Omni? Almost had to go to the ER earlier. Bradley, I am so sorry that you almost had to get to the ER. I hope that you are getting better. And yeah, man, definitely recover. You know, I told you, man, these streets ain't safe, okay? Stay safe out in these streets, man, because these streets ain't safe, right? Truly, Bradley, I hope you get better. Guys, can we talk about Kanye again? Because Kanye's talking about us. Kanye's always talking. The whole point is Kanye just keeps talking, right? If he would have just stuck to his freaking rap career and his Adidas and just, you know, focused on what he does best, which is just, you know, making music and stuff like that, graduation, you know, all of that stuff, late registration. If he would have just, you know, focused on being Kanye. I mean, not trying to say that artists can't talk or nothing like that, but my man's didn't put his foot in his mouth and he's getting canceled. On the last video, we talked about how Kanye West is basically being canceled by everything in infinity because he basically said some anti-Semitic statements when he was on some platforms or something like that. The long and short of it was that he was saying they were gonna go DEFCON on Jews on social media. He got banned on Twitter, he got banned on Instagram, and then just recently, if you guys don't know, Adidas, the guys who make his Yeezys, dropped him as well. And since then, every single person that he's been working with company-wise has been like, yo, sorry, bro, we gotta drop you. I mean, people are suggesting and wondering if Kanye may have done this and manufactured it. Like, a lot of Kanye stans are basically like, man, you know, Kanye knows what he's doing. Kanye's trying to, I don't know. I think Kanye's getting old. I think Kanye's a little weird. I think Kanye's a little bipolar. And I think Kanye just goes on Kanye rants. And I'm not trying to justify his actions into some kind of big brain material just because a billionaire. There are plenty of people in this freaking world who are millionaires and billionaires who probably aren't smart enough to even deserve it. Regardless, I will not deny Kanye's accomplishments. What he has done is astronomical. However, what he is doing with his legacy and his empire is absolutely garbage, doo-doo, butter, butt cheeks. So yo said Adidas dropped Kanye, and also he tried to find a new home by going to Skechers. So my man said, all right, he went to the actual HQ of Skechers after this whole Adidas thing got dropped, walked in there uninvited. However, he got kicked out because apparently, and I'm gonna go fact check this, but this is from what I heard, you know, in the streets and the grapevine, is that apparently Skechers is owned by a Jewish family, which, when that case, you imagine like saying all this anti-Semitic stuff about Jewish people, and you just walk into the home of the Jewish people store and just be like, hey, kick this man out like it was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Where's that Cuba Gooding Jr. picture, bro? Dog, I don't even know what Cuba Gooding Jr. did here, but this is still one of my favorite memes. My man just walking out in his suit, handcuffed. What did he even do? Where is Cuba Gooding? He's probably just minding his business. But guys, Kanye West apparently has responded and has apologized. Now, okay, this excerpt that I'm saying right now might come out of place because I actually found this clip while, like, at the end of the video, closing up shop, and I was about to start editing this video for you guys, and I saw that said that Kanye West actually offered an apology. This is actually his second one. And I think it's important to see the response that Kanye makes, because a lot of the things that we've been talking about is what he said and what he's done, and now the question is what he's, you know, following up with. So I don't know what the first apology is, but let's watch this specific apology that he's trying to issue. Well, because he's backtracking for what he says, and Kanye doesn't apologize, right? Doesn't mean that doesn't take back what he said, but he usually doesn't apologize. Usually he just doubles down on the things that he says and that he does. He's too usually egotistical to do that. But we do here. We look at both sides here, and we try to open up our brain to all paths and to all understandings. No matter how butthurt we may feel or how bad things may look, we try to bring in all the information, right? Just to keep things, if we're going to not like someone, let's make sure we have the full picture is essentially the concept here.
You know why I apologize, why I say I'm sorry to the Jewish people that I hurt? It's not about, like I said, I'm not going to hold this apology hostage, right? It's obviously it's about God, but God is everything, right? So what's the point of even having language and being, you can't engineer if you say God, 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 right? It's like, God asks us to be judgmental so that you become, if you're a doctor, right? It's your judgment that saves grandma, right? Mm-hmm. And God puts that in there. It's like we have God inside us. We're a piece of God also, right? So I'm going to go specific to a person.
So this man just talked for like 40 seconds, and I don't know if I'm stupid. I don't know if it's me. Okay, you guys can let me know if it's just me, or this man's too deep or something. But I don't know what the fuck he just said.
That story about Da Vinci alone is enough of a reason for me to give a sincere apology to the Jewish people, because I do believe that there's a Da Vinci code inside of all of my misspellings and scribbles right here that God wants me to get to the world. And when I'm in my way, if God has set something on me, when I'm in my way, I'm in God's way. Now I can point at other people and say, hey, you guys are in God's way because you're not listening to me. But if I'm in my way, I'm not listening to God.
Guys, this might be the worst YouTuber apology of all apologies of all time. I'm trying to be serious because he looks like he's trying to be serious, right? So I'm just trying to be serious, but like I can't keep up. I feel like those lawyers when they talk in those legal jargons and stuff, and they're talking in the sentences, and you're just like, what? And it's just all flying over your head. It's like that, but with like Kanyeism, I don't know what this man is saying. Like he's saying that he's apologizing, and then all I hear is God. I hear Da Vinci Code. I hear more God. Specifically, just hearing the concept of God and him and me and Da Vinci Code and I'm having a hard time keeping up. Okay, I'm gonna play the rest because I'm pausing for commentary. But this might be the worst YouTuber apology I've ever seen.
For me to be a philosopher and a leader, whatever other language, I have to listen to God. So before God, what I will do is start off as a samurai and say, I'm sorry for hurting you as a Jewish person. I'm sorry for the way that made you feel. And I'm sorry for the entire...
Did he just say samurai? This man... This man watches Corey X Kenshin?
Population of a race that I feel is actually my brothers, because I classify and feel that I'm also connected with Christ in that way, that my people came from Africa in that way. And I can't say it's this exact teaching or that exact teaching, but I feel that there's an important, the sons of Abraham, however we want to word it, right? For us to come together and bring our different talents together to serve God collectively. And he, as much of an alien as I am, he did not call for me to alienate.
Okay. So even though his Kanye is sus and he's weird, the whole TLDR, this 2-minute and 12-second clip, is that he is trying to apologize and backtrack and say, hey, I shouldn't have came at y'all like that, Jewish people, because deep down inside, we're all God, and also we come from the same roots and the same people, and my bad. To be honest, I just did a better apology for Kanye. He should have just said what I just said, like in 7 seconds, because 2 minutes and 12 seconds of that, I'm just like, this man said he was a samurai and brought up the Da Vinci Code. And the comment sections is wild, okay? Again, this might seem out of place when you watch this clip and then you watch the next one, because again, this is like in the future and then it goes back to past Omni. He said, so he just apologized as a samurai to the Jewish people on behalf of God. What in the hell is he talking about? I'm being serious. Is that even an apology? He's talking about the Da Vinci Code and, quote, your judgment saves like grandma? Like, huh? When you have a 500-word essay due tomorrow and you have to fill the word cap. Oh my God. Oh my jeez. He said he apologized to the Jews, but not blacks. Yeah. He did say in one speech or one article, he said slavery was a choice. Like, but anyway, that's the apology. And also another follow-up too, because I'm seeing this on the right-hand screen right now on my screen. It says the Donda Academy. And if you guys don't know, Donda Academy, I think was a school that Kanye had, but apparently it's done. It's gone. The academy remains shut for the remainder of the school year, the principal told students. Kanye West's Donda Academy closed with immediate effect. So that's a part of the stuff that's happening to him. He's getting canceled in every way. Now the people who went to his academy that's wild. I mean, I don't understand why they're shutting down Donda Academy, right? Just continue to go to school. I mean, unless they teaching kids how to speak like this and give YouTube apologies like this. I wouldn't take away people's education, but yeah. In case you guys don't know how much damage has actually occurred since Kanye's remarks and basically talking all this smack, Uncle Daddy gave me this link from Pop Crave that said the aftermath of Kanye West's anti-Semitic comments. Adidas cut ties with him. Balenciaga cut ties with him. Vogue and Anna Wintour cut ties. Dropped by the talent agency CAA. He got dropped by his lawyer. Streams and sales and airplay plummeted. Restricted from Instagram and Twitter, which we've already talked about. The stadium shows canceled. Documentary shelved. Okay, this man thought that he was God and Jesus and could just say and do whatever the hell he wants. And for the most part, I guess he has been doing so, but then the repercussions and the consequences of his actions are now finally arising. And like, I think from what I understand, and this is kind of like the world's smallest violin type thing, but he is no longer a billionaire from what I've heard in reports. Unfortunately, everybody, now he is only a $900 million heir or whatever. So, I mean, probably still no skin off his back. I'm sure he's lost a lot of money off of this, but I mean, again, at the same time, I don't understand. There's two things that I don't understand about this Kanye situation. Number one, how are you going to be so successful and so talented, but your narcissism gets in the way for you to just destroy everything that's around you? He's destroying his relationship with Kim K. He's destroying his relationship with his family. He's destroying his friendships. He's destroying relationship with everybody. Now he's destroying everything with his business. This man is just walking around and he's just being destructive. But for why? Why is he so angry? Why is he so mad? If I was Kanye West, if I was rich, if I was a billionaire, dog, I would be so happy. What is up with rich people being so freaking unhappy? Because like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say money doesn't buy happiness. However, if I had a lot of it, I would be relaxing. I would be taking care of the people around me. And then if the people around me are taken care of and then they're happy, I feel like that would bring happiness to me. You know, like maybe money can't make me happy, but money might make everyone else around me comfortable and relaxed. Therefore, thus equating to me being happy. I think money can bring happiness if you know how to spend it, in my opinion. But all I'm saying is why, Kanye? Why are you doing this, bro? How much attention do you need, and how much do you need to destroy until you are satisfied? And then number two, there's a lot of weird people who keep supporting Kanye West. They're like, he keeps saying some out-of-pocket things every day, saying that slavery was your choice, saying that freaking anti-Semitic things that he's preaching out everything. He's just saying a bunch of just shit, to be honest. And people are just like, yeah, but he made late registration. Like, yeah, Kanye's big brain. Like, nah, man. Like, after a while, bro, you gotta be like, dog, you can't accept it. That cannot be acceptable because it's just out of pocket. Anyway, that's the Kanye situation. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Kanye is just getting absolutely destroyed. Let me see really quickly if he said anything about this in response to everything. I don't even know what platform he would be able to post on. I think he was trying to Parler or whatever. I'm sure my man is still running his mouth.
And wait, and to clarify, because you said on an anti-Semite vibe, meaning that's what they're saying that you are on.
They're saying that because
you're not saying you're not
but they said we had we started to believe it. You know, they said we crazy. They said I'm crazy. Started to believe it. So whatever you want to call me, I'm going to embrace that and keep moving. I'm going to just be like a snowball. When a snowball's going down a hill, it don't say, I can't accept this tree. I can't accept this snow. I can't accept this dirt. I'm going to take the tree, the snow, the dirt, and just get bigger till I roll over your ass.
Holy shit. That's one way of explaining it.
I don't even think he answered the question. This man just likes talking. He just likes the sound of his own voice. Just because you make a point doesn't mean you're making sense, and a broken clock is correct twice a day. So anyway, that's Kanye West. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole tirade that he's been on. Like, for real, let me know how you like truly feel. Do you think Kanye is big braining it? Do you think he's narcissist? Well, I probably think he's a narcissist, but what do you think about Kanye West and all of this going down? So guys, we gotta talk about this really fast in case you guys didn't know. Emerald said Speed X Kai. That's right. IShowSpeed, one of the fastest growing YouTube black guys and kids in the freaking world, collaborated and met up with Cenat, who is the biggest growing fastest Twitch streamer on the platform, and also he is black. Both of them colliding together, worlds together. And there's a picture here from IShowSpeed that shows your boy Cenat, who actually just bought his mama home, and your boy IShowSpeed. Biggest thing that he's just been doing recently was he was a part of the Sidemen charity event playing football. Am I correct on that? Europeans football, and yeah, they were having fun with that. But yeah, these two is the new generation, okay? And let me just make a comment off of this. Let's talk about both Cenat and both IShowSpeed really quickly, because as a black guy, and I look on Twitter and I see how people talk about them, man, it's so insanely whack when people on Twitter are trying to downgrade these guys because they don't like their humor. Like with Cenat, right? People go to his comments or they reply and they'll be like, why is this guy popular? Why is he famous? What is he doing? He's just there talking, just doing normal things. Why is he XYZ? Bro, literally almost every top Twitch content creator literally sits down, eats popcorns, and watches other people's videos. That's it. And nobody's questioning why they're popular. You know, why is that? So he grows up, he becomes popular. Why is he doing it when he's just a normal person? Or why is he popular when he's bringing girls in and he's got hood culture in there? Like, it's very obvious, right? That either number one, they don't watch him, or number two, they're judging him because of he's black and because of his culture. Okay, now I'm not saying that if someone else who was non-black blew up, they'd be like, why? But there's a lot of people who have blown up and they weren't questioning why, if you know what I mean. Then you got your boy Speed. Now, Speed is a wild dude, right? Like, like he's got a character that is obviously absolutely insane. He's said some wild stuff in the past. I think the kid's only like maybe 17, 18. I don't even know. Said a lot of things that I do not agree with, and he definitely need to be correct on it. But for the most part, I find the dude and the kid absolutely funny, in and out of context. If you watch some of his clips, whether he's doing Halloween stuff or some of his own streams or whatever, all he does is kind of just like whatever your brain is thinking when you want to react to it, his body just involuntarily comes out with it, except for he's just barking. Just it's like Gen Z humor. You either you fucked with it or you don't, right? Either you like the YouTube poops or you don't. And when it comes to Speed, he grew on me. Initially, I was kind of like, what is this man about? But now every time I see clips of him, like there's just too many clips of him where I'm just like chuckling, then I chuckle, then I laugh. They're both entertainers and I both respect them greatly. And this is definitely the new generation, if you're looking at it right now.
You smell like ass and balls. Your breath smell like a trash can found on the motherfucking corner of the store behind Best Buy. Your hair snappy. Your skin look crazy. Look at your hands. You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hands. You be biting your nails till the motherfucking shit fall off. And you went to go pee earlier. You peed on yourself. You peed on your hands too. You didn't even go wash your hands. You're musty.
All right, so I'm gonna have to bleep like the majority of that, right? But like, look, if you're just sitting here staring at the screen and being like, why? Like, that's fine, okay? And I did that at first, right? Especially with, I did that at first. But then after a while of seeing it over and over again, something just broke. Maybe I'm broken, but I find it hilarious. It's the last clip. And this is the last clip. I just want to see how this. I just want to see how they enter. There's 200,000 people watching this, by the way.
Welcome back.
200,000.
Your hair is like frizzy. Oh, sorry. Yo, why you sweating so hard?
Okay.
What you do?
30 seconds.
Huh?
30 seconds! My best record, man. 30 seconds! What's this wet shit? What is this? That's cum.
Oh, sorry.
What? Cum.
I think it deserves an ass.
You know how I feel about that, right?
What?
Y'all put cum on my bum on.
Okay, calm down.
Y'all put cum on my blood clot on. Y'all put bum
Hey guys, that's Cenat and IShowSpeed basically collaborating, man. I see two kids having a lot of fun and being very successful, and I'm all about it. So Wolf Phoenix said Toby Fox has composed the WoW battle theme in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's absolutely wow for two reasons. Number one, if you guys don't know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the new Pokemon game that's coming out within the month. So if you guys want to play some Pokemon, get ready for that. But also Toby Fox, he is the person who created Undertale, and Undertale actually just turned 10 years old, I think a couple of days ago, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. But yeah, he's actually composing music for Pokemon. Crazy how that has shifted. And there's a 17-second clip where you and I can actually listen to the battle theme in case you haven't heard it. Because you know what's going to be a bopper if Toby Fox did it. Toby Fox not only created Undertale, but he also made and composed the music as well. All right, let's get it. This is the battle theme? Oh my god. Y'all, this definitely sounds like Toby Fox, something like that. Because every bopper that Toby Fox actually makes is a bopper. It sounds like Toby Fox. Something about it that makes you want to dance and stick your tongue out. That's Toby Fox. So McKill is sad. A bunch of you guys asked me to talk about this. It's really fast. Said Jake Paul can't stop beating up black people. Someone needs to stop him. Dog, oh my god. Okay, you guys know Jake Paul, Logan Paul's younger brother, the dude who basically is now turned himself into a whole boxing fighter thingamajig. I don't know what you want to call it, but every time he boxes and every time he fights somebody in the ring, it's a black guy. Usually it's an older black guy who's like a retired UFC or retired whatever fighters, and then he bops him in some unrealistic fashion, and then, you know, he just takes another W. I don't know how many black men Jake Paul has been beating up so far in the past couple of years, but it's a lot, and it's a problem. We need to talk about it. In case you guys don't know, Jake Paul's gonna be fighting Anderson Silva, who a lot of you guys, if you don't watch UFC, but if you probably have seen him in clips where he's like kicked somebody and his foot has like broken, like literally kicked and his foot turned into like jello or something. And I feel like it happened to him like twice. I can't even recall. But yeah, Jake Paul is now going to box Anderson Silva, and we know the result. We just know how this works, okay? There's a dance battle. We can just watch this for 15 seconds. Oh wow, Anderson is good. I'm surprised he can twist. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised he can twist his ankle after he twisted his ankle. Somebody, yo, that ankle has been through some shit. But yeah, they're gonna be fighting Saturday, October 29th at 9 p.m. If you guys want to watch it, Jake Paul versus Silva. This is gonna be also probably around the time people are gonna be doing their Halloween parties and all that stuff. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is a good fight. Like, if they were fighting for real, like, I feel like this would be a great fight. This is a good headline. This is a good name to pull. Silva is a good name to pull, especially for somebody like Jake Paul. I mean, you got Deji fighting Floyd Mayweather. I just like, it's interesting. The UFC and the boxing thing and YouTube and how they've integrated themselves into it, and probably are making a lot more money and making it a lot more interesting by bringing in these celebrities and all of that. So definitely good for entertainment. But like, what is up with this common trend with Jake Paul just beating up black people, bro? Please, Silva, do not take the fall, brother. Do not, okay? I don't know how much he's paying you. don't know how much he's paying you, bro, but this cycle of hatred needs to end. I do know that Jake Paul, just jokes aside, I think he was trying to fight like McGregor. So he was taunting him and saying like, let's fight, let's box or whatever. So he has tried to fight somebody who was not black, I suppose. So there is that, but still, you know, 99% of the people that he is trying to box are just washed up black fighters. Boy KSI, you guys don't know, YouTuber and boxer, selling Prime right now with Logan Paul, and he's had a lot of beef with KSI. They don't like each other. That's the fight that everyone wants to see, that's supposed to be apparently happening next year. But KSI said Anderson Silva has said that he's been knocked out twice before his fight against Jake Paul, ... Think we know how this is gonna go. And I'm just gonna read this reply underneath it. But according to Anderson Silva's recent statements, he was never knocked out during sparring. He misspoke and exaggerated, as he sometimes does in interviews in English. And the interview in question was done on September 13th and was only released this week for some reason. So already what this would call in the smash turn is a pre-John, you know? It's called Johns. Johns are excuses, but a pre-John is like right before you fight somebody, you start saying like, oh man, I'm sick. I don't feel so good. My fingers are cramping up. My controller's not acting up. Like you start making it up to set up defeat, and then you can have, when you do lose, you got this to lean on and be like, I said it. So Anderson pre-Johnny, but he replied to KSI and he said, young man, please don't try and spread rumors that were simply bad English. You and Jake are such an inspiration to the youth. Build together, don't burn. I feel like this is like some Wakanda. Build together, don't burn. Like now, and this got 34,000 likes. And from what I understand, Anderson Silva is not like the type of like controversial type fighter. He's just a cool dude who's just enjoying himself. As you can see from the dancing, anybody who can dance that good usually is non-problematic, right? Right. So he's just enjoying life and he's not bringing any controversy. And then KSI replied to this as well. He said, I have no respect for Jake. He is no inspiration. Only thing he wants to build is himself. He's destroyed more bridges than a tsunami. Either way, my bad. Good luck in your fight. But yeah, guys, that's Jake Paul beating up another black guy and probably gonna get him in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I want to see KSI versus Jake Paul because again, I don't know the semantics. I don't know if Jake Paul is actually knocking these dudes out fair and square, to be completely honest, but I want to see him fight somebody which I feel like is at the same wavelength, right? Like it's just weird, right? It's just weird that you got this dude beating up old black people for just freaking up old washed up fighters, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, but KSI Jake Paul, I will be watching that 100%. Maybe that's all the build up for that. We shall see. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole situation. Let me know how you guys feel about YouTube boxing in general. And who do you think's going to win between Jake Paul and Silva? You think Silva's taking the blow again? He's going to take the drop, or what? We'll see. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Again, also, if you guys want to send me any videos or any clips or any TikToks or anything like that, okay, hit me up on Twitter or hit me up on my Instagram. If you don't like Twitter and you don't like that cesspool of Twitter, you don't have one, you don't want to make an account, hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Inferno Omni on there as well. Send me content and I will talk about it, okay, as the commentary channel that I am. I love you guys. You guys have a very safe and great weekend. Maybe I will see you tomorrow. I will be making a response to that controversial video as well, maybe, depending on if you guys want me to or not. Let me know in the comments below. Leave some likes. Let me know. And I'll catch you guys later. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe on them streets because these streets ain't safe, okay? Be careful when you bite into your candy this year because there might be, I don't know, candy. And I love y'all. Take it easy. Peace.